Alright, water park rants. I know I'm not the only one that have a rant about a water park, alright? So 1, people not watching their kids. 2, the water park's always musty as hell. 3, people literally can't swim somehow at a water park. So yeah, I go to a water park. It's pretty big for a water park. There's this thing there called a wave pool. Here's a video right here. There's a deep end. It's 6'2" deep, not like deep, you know, but it's deeper than the majority of the human race. Only 20% of people are like taller than it, you know. And somehow we got people drowning in it. Like how do you drown in it? Well, let me tell you how people drowned in it. So basically, we have people going to water parks that don't know how to swim. Okay, that's cool. If you can't swim, why do you go in the deep end? When the waves are coming especially. I don't know why people do that. Now, if it's a little kid, then okay, the little kid can't swim. They don't know better about that. That's understandable. As the parent, why don't you have your fucking kid wearing a life vest? Better yet, watch your kid. Watch your little kid. Like, what are you doing not watching your kid? Sitting there and getting a freaking tan? But let's stop talking about the little kids, okay? Let's talk about grown people. As a grown person, you should know better than to go in the deep end. If you can't swim, how do you drown as a grown person in the deep end? I can't process this, you know? I see people literally struggling in the water when it's literally only 6'2" deep, and I'm there like messing around with my brother, messing around with my friend. I'm like doing flips in the waves. I'm purposely jumping in the waves. I'm purposely going underwater in the waves, you know, and I'm not drowning. I don't understand how you drowned in the water. Simple as this, okay? You can't swim, don't go in the deep end, okay? That should only be for people that are good swimmers. No, I'm not saying you have to be like an Olympian athlete to swim in the water, but like, this isn't an Olympian swimming pool that's 12 feet deep, and even then, I never heard of a pool being hard to swim in. Now, if it was like a real beach with like 12 feet tall waves, that would be different. You know, like beaches, you know, they have like currents that pull you, you know? A swimming pool doesn't have any currents. It's just flat water. It's not gonna be sucking you anywhere where, you know, even like the best of swimmers could drown. No, the worst of swimmers should be able to swim in a freaking wave pool, okay? You have no excuse for not being able to swim in a wave pool. If you can't swim in the wave pool, don't swim in there at all. Your privilege should be revoked of being able to step foot in a pool. Now let's move on to people being musty and dirty in there. There's literally garbage everywhere. I don't even know what it is half the time. There's always like weird like gooey stuff just at random places there. Water, you just see stuff floating around like freaking, there's literally like hair nets, wrappers, broken stuff that I have no idea what they are, just remains of stuff. And then think about this, okay? A study shows that 45% of adults pee in the water, and that's just people that admit to it. People don't admit to it. There's probably a lot of people that pee in the water, and that's adults. Think about the teenagers and the kids. Point is, a lot of the water is pee. So whenever you swallow water accidentally, you're swallowing people's piss. You're swimming in people's piss. Those of you that don't know how to swim, you start drowning in the water, you're drowning in someone's piss. Like, I don't know what it is. I feel like when in like water parks, people seem to think that's a water park and everything's wet and there's just chlorine and stuff that like that they can just let loose and just be dirty as possible. Like, people just try to messing it up completely. Like, they leave garbage everywhere and they're like, I'm bleeding. Put on the ground. But like people become complete animals when they're in a water park. Like, it's unbelievable. At the end of the day, I just want to go to a water park and enjoy swimming in there without inconveniences everywhere. But I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever, you know. Gotta go on a cold day when there's no one there. I mean, listen, not everyone could be like Wacky G, the Wacky G fan base, where we don't dirty water parks and pee in water parks. But I probably should start peeing in water parks from now on because everyone else does it. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed my water park rant. I really felt like that had to be said. I'm sure all of you agree with me, unless if you're... But look, how can you not swim? Yeah.